Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. I am Manju Dilip. Today I am going to start with the 12th standard mathematics chapter differentiation part Y. We already studied in the previous video about derivative of inverse functions and trigonometric functions also we studied. So today again we are doing the same topic and solving more questions. So the first question is sine inverse of x raised to 3 upon 2. So function of function, composite function is given here. So let y is equal to sine inverse of x raised to 3 upon 2. Now we know that the derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. So we are using that here. So derivative of y with respect to x is equal to this function you have to write here. Then the formula 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Since here the function is x raised to 3 upon 2 not x. So you have to apply x raised to 3 upon 2 as it is you have to write whole square into derivative of x raised to 3 upon 2 you have to take because this function is not x. So this is in the format of x raised to n. So the derivative of this function is 3 upon 2 x raised to 1 upon 2. That is n into x raised to n minus 1 format. The next step we will arrange this one like this. So 3 into root x upon 2 into root of 1 minus x cube is the final answer. Next question is cot inverse of cot of e raised to x square. In this type of question, you have to check the outside inverse function and inside function. If it is both are same, then you can cancel it. So we will not take derivative first. We will just take the function like this. So y is equal to e raised to x square. So here cot inverse and cot cancel. So y e raised to x square is the function here now. Now we have to take the derivative. We know that derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x itself, but here it is in the format of e raised to x square, that is e raised to f of x format. So derivative e raised to f of x is e raised to f of x into f dash x. So e raised to x square into derivative of x square you have to take. This is x raised to n format. So 2x into e raised to x square is the final answer for this question. Next question is cosec inverse of 1 upon cos 5 raised to x. We know that 1 upon cos x can be written as sec x. So we are applying here. This is sec x is equal to 1 upon cos x. So cosec inverse of sec 5 raised to x. Since these two functions are not same, you have to adjust it. We also know this function formula cosec 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta. So we are applying that. So cosec pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. In the place of x it is, theta it is 5 raised to x here. Now both the functions inside and outside are same. It will get not same at the inverse and the function. So it will cancel. So y is equal to pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Now we'll take derivative. So differentiate with respect to x. We'll get derivative of pi by 2 is 0 and derivative a raised to x is a raised to x log a. So here it is minus 5 raised to x into log 5 is the answer. Next question. Cot inverse of sine 3x upon 1 plus cos 3x. Here let y is equal to cot inverse sine 3x upon 1 plus cos 3x you will write. Now the numerator and denominator can be converted with this formula. Numerator in the format of sine x. We will consider here 3x as x. In the denominator again 1 plus cos x format. We know that sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x into cos x. And the half angle formula for that is sine x is equal to 2 sine x upon 2 into cos x upon 2. Similarly, 1 plus cos 2x is 2 cos square x. But here we are considering this as half angle formula. So 1 plus cos x is equal to 2 cos square x upon 2. So numerator and denominator we are converting using this formula. So numerator will become 2 sine 3x upon 2 into cos 3x upon 2 cos square 3x upon 2. One of the cos 3x upon 2 cancelled in denominator and numerator. 2 cancelled. So the remaining terms are Sin 3x upon 2 upon cos 3x upon 2. It will become tan 3x upon 2. And we know the function formula tan x is equal to cot 90 minus x. So we are applying this formula here. So cot pi by 2 minus 3x upon 2. Now cot inverse and cot is here, and it will cancel. So the function will become y is equal to pi by 2 minus 3x upon 2. Now we'll take derivative of this function. Derivative with respect to x is, the derivative of pi by 2 is 0, and derivative of minus 3x upon 2 is minus 3 upon 2. This is the final answer for this question. Next question is tan inverse of 1 minus tan x upon 2 upon 1 plus tan x upon 2. Here we will change, just adjusting this, because we want this function as tan of something. So for that we are adjusting this 1 as tan pi by 2 minus tan x upon 2 upon 1 plus tan. We are making this as tan of a minus b format. So for that, tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a into tan b. So tan in a, in the place of tan a, we are applying tan pi by 2. So this function will become, using this formula, tan of pi by 2 minus x upon 2. Now both the functions are tan. So one is inverse and another one is tan. So it will cancel. So y is equal to pi by 2 minus x upon 2 is the right function now. So differentiate with respect to the this function with respect to x. So you'll get derivative pi by 2 is 0 and derivative minus x upon 2 is minus 1 upon 2. This is the final answer for this question. Next question is tan inverse of cosec x plus cot x. Here again the outside function is tan inverse, so you have to make the inside function as tan format. For that we are adjusting this. Cosec x can be written as 1 upon sin x plus cot x can be written as cos x upon sin x. Both the denominators are same, so you can add the numerator. So 1 plus cos x upon sin x. Here again we are considering the half angle formula for sin 2x and 1 plus cos 2x. So we are using that half angle formula. So numerator will become 2 cos square x upon 2 and denominator will become sin 2x format. So 2 sin x upon 2 into cos x upon 2. 1 of cos x upon 2 cancel from numerator and denominator. 2 also cancels. So we'll get tan inverse of cos x upon 2 upon sin x upon 2. So that is tan inverse of cot x upon 2. Now we'll convert this function as tan of pi by 2 minus x upon 2. Now tan inverse and tan cancel. In the next step you will get y is equal to pi by 2 minus x upon 2. Now we'll take derivative of this one. So derivative of pi by 2 is 0 and derivative of minus x upon 2 is minus 1 upon 2. Next question is sine inverse of 4 sin x plus 5 cos x upon root 41. So let y is equal to the given function. In the next function, in this type of question, some constants will be given in the numerator and denominator. So you can split it as like sine inverse of 4 upon root 41 into sin x plus 5 upon root 41 into cos x. In this case, you have to give substitution for this particular term. Then only it will become sine inverse format. And we know that sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Also, if you are squaring and adding these constants, you are getting 1. So we can substitute in the place of sin alpha and cos alpha for these values. So here 4 upon root 41 whole square plus this one is solving, you are getting 1. So in the place of 4 upon root 41, outside function you have to check it for this kind of question. Here it is sine inverse. So inside function must get in terms of sine. So we know that sine of a plus b format and cos of a plus b, cos of a minus b, sine of a minus b, this kind of formulas. Utilizing that, you have to make it as sine function. So here we are giving this function as 4 upon root 41 as cos alpha and sine alpha is equal to 5 upon root 41. After substituting these values, sine inverse of, in the place of 4 upon 41, we are giving cos alpha. So cos alpha sine x plus, in the place of 5 upon root 41, we are giving sine x. So cos alpha sine x plus sine alpha cos x. This is similar as sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So sine of a plus b, sine of alpha plus x you can write here. Now both the functions are sine term, but so inverse function and sine cancel. So you'll get y is equal to alpha plus x. Here you have to substitute for this value because we have given substitution in terms of alpha here. So sine alpha upon cos alpha is equal to 5 upon root 41 upon 4 upon root 41. So denominators cancel, so you will get 5 upon 4 as the answer for tan alpha. Therefore, alpha is equal to tan inverse of 5 upon 4. This value you have to substitute in the place of alpha. So, this term will become tan inverse of 5 upon 4 plus x. Now, differentiate with respect to x. Tan inverse of constant is a constant, so it will become 0 and derivative of x is equal to 1. That is the final answer for this question. So, some exercise questions are given to you. You have to solve it, this one. Thank you.